Hello everyone, this is Vinit Chaudhary from Start Club, and from today onwards we will be having online Python sessions where we will going to learn Python programming, its applications and how to code. So the whole syllabus here it is divided in 6 parts, and today we are going to cover first part. And today we will cover introduction to Python, history, features of it, setting a path, working with Python, and data types, operators, conditional statements, looping and control statements. If you remember C programming, you have come across these words, right? So if you do remember those things, it would be easier for you people to learn Python. So introduction to Python. So Python is a high level language. We shall discuss what all these things are. So Python is interpreted. I will be comparing this session little bit with C programming to for better understanding. If you go back in C programming, after writing a code, you have to compile it and then execute it. But whereas in Python, there is no need of compilation. Okay, and then Python is interactive. Like user is the Python language is more friendly with user. A user can easily interact with the interpreter for better understanding. Python is object oriented, a object oriented programming. It is OOP. So generally in the whole sessions I try to skip the things which are related to OOP because you people are having a separate session on this topic. Okay, and then Python is a beginner's language. If you don't know any other programming language also, and if you are not from the background of software, then also it is easy for you people to learn Python. Okay, now coming to history of Python. It was developed by Van Rossum in 1989. Okay, and now let us see why he named Python. Actually he wanted to name this language a short name which could be easily identified. So once he was reading a script named as Monty Python Flying Circus, Monty Pythons. Okay, so from here he got this name, and then the people started liking this, so he continued with this. And then Python is not an individual language, it is derived from many other languages like functional programming from C language, OOP, object oriented programming from C++, and other features are derived from other languages. And then Python versions. There are many versions of Python, and it is not like that. Generally, some features of one version don't work in the some features of other version. Like if you wanted to print hello, it is only possible in Python second version, not in Python third version. Okay, and then these are the features of Python that we are going to discuss now. Okay, it is simple and easy to learn, as I said, and it is freeware and open source. What is freeware? It is we don't require to pay a single rupee. You can learn from anywhere Python. And open source, if you do remember from the sessions of Arduino, our heads has mentioned a thing that Arduino is an open source platform. Like you can see the code, its implementation, it is in our site, like we can see those things. And platform independent, Python provides Vora, which means write once and read anywhere feature. So from this word you are understanding that the program can be written at anywhere, and its reading can be done in any other machine. And portability, you can understand using the word it can be done in any system. And then high level programming language, as you know, it is very user friendly, it is understood by us. By reading the code you can understand what it is and interpret it. As I said, like there is no need of compilation in Python. And embedded, this is very important feature of Python. We can use Python in any other languages. Like if you see many software companies like Google, their codes are written in different languages, majorly Python. Like they write code in Python which includes other languages also, and there is a rich library support. And now let us discuss some unique features of Python. Extensible, as I said, we can use other language programs. and dynamically type the language. So if you see in C language, suppose if I want to add two variable numbers, I have to define a data type like int x equal to 5, x equal to 10 something. But in Python there is no need of writing int. In C programming you have to make understand the computer that the given thing is an integer, but here the computer automatically understands that the given number is an integer. And the third unique feature is both procedure and objects are it is object oriented, as I said, OOP. Then these are few not many applications of Python. The main I consider are like web applications, games, data analysis, machine learning, IoT, artificial intelligence applications. Like almost very big things are made from Python. And Python is very simple. And why? Because like if you consider a small example of printing a small statement in Java, like take C language, if you wanted to print a hello world, we have to write like 4 to 5 lines of code. But in Python, a single line is enough, writing a data type as print. And then like which companies you are using Python. So these are the list of companies that use Python. I think all are big company. This company Reddit, my arrow you can see. This company uses purely Python. And obviously there would be have some limitations of Python too, and those are here. Its performance and speed, and incompatibility of two versions, and mobile applications. And now let us see installation of Python. Visit this official website of Python, and you can download any one of the versions of Python. And once you download and install, you know the installation process. We are doing these things from our childhood days. Finish, I agree, all those things. And once you download it would look like something nice. Okay, so let us perform some basic things. Like as I said, in C program we have to write into sorry I'm sorry, the system went in sleep mode. So in C programming you have to write int a equals to 10 and so things. But in Python, like I will declare two things: a equal to 10, b equal to 5, and simply I will add a plus b, I get 15. It's simple. And once you get started, like let's work some basic things with Python. I want to print few things like print bracket. I have to mention in single quote or double quote. I will print our club name star, and then I would like to print the value of a plus b, that's a plus b, that's a plus b, and like many things could be get printed. Yeah. Now let us discuss like few keywords in Python. You know what is a keyword? It is a reserved like word for particular task, and there are nearly 33 keywords in Python. And almost all keywords are in small letters, small alphabetical letters, but only these three, false and none, these are their first letters out of capital. Please do remember those things, these are very important. And these are the 33 keywords. Let us work with some of these. Like here I have mentioned the value of a is 10, b is 5. Suppose if I want to mention a is greater than b, it's true. And now what is true generally? If we wanted to know the integer value of true, I will type int true and I will get 1. Yeah, integer value of true means 1. It's high, it's true. And then if I want to like int false, I will get an error. Why? Because the spelling of false should be, first letter should be capital letter. Okay. And then let us move on with Python identifiers. The name of which can be used for identification. This is identifier. And generally there are some rules of an identifier. So suppose like I will mention something like if I write a name of a PC, I am assigning value 10 to it. I will get a 10 because there is a rule of identifier that it should start with a letter, alphabetical letter, not with a number. Now again I'll use smash as I've written a dollar symbol equal to 5. Again I'll get an error because the special symbol which is allowed in identifiers is only underscore. So I will assign a value of 10 to it. Yeah, it is correct because I have used all things according to the. And now let us see few rules of this. Identifier should contain alphabetical symbols, upper and lowercase, and under digits and underscore. That's it. And next is identifier should not start with digits. We got an error as you are done. And Python is case sensitive. If you notice, this total is different from this total value. Okay. And we cannot use keywords as identifiers. And next, the maximum allowed length of an identifier can be any limit. Like there is no limit for that. And if you start an identifier with an underscore, it means it is private. And if you use double underscore, it's strongly private. Okay. And then Python statement. Suppose if I am printing something like a equals to 10 and I like a 8 plus 5 plus 3, and I want to continue this statement in next line, so I have to press this backslash, and now you will see that instead of these 3 arrows you will get something else, 3 dots, which means it is continued. The before line is continued here. And now again I'll type 3 plus backscore plus 1, and now I'll get 3 arrows, means it's everything fine. Now I wanted to know the value of a. If you count, you will get the value 23. Yeah. Okay, so this is Python, like multi-line statement in Python. And now Python commands. We are not gonna to discuss much about Python commands. Commands are very important while writing a program, and like if you write the symbol, if you type the symbol hash, then the comment will be started. Okay, we shall discuss about this in further sessions. And now Python variables. Escape characters. If you remember in C programming, you have got through these all values like /n. Like if I type something like print a statement, and I need the value in 3 different lines, like our club name, School of Technology, and aptitude with resolve. So I'll get these in 3-4 different lines, as I mentioned, and these were escape characters. Okay, so similarly if you type this T, I will get a long gap, like this tab position, horizontal tab position. Similarly, these are other things. And now some examples, as these are the examples mentioned in this PPT, and we have just worked on these things. And now Python variables. A variable is a location in memory used to store some data. Okay, so there is a syntax of variable, and we have assigned many variables to know those things. And now data types. You are aware of what is data type, so generally don't forget about this. Mutable and immutable. Mutable means a object that can be modified. Immutable, an object whose state cannot be modified. Okay, based on these things we have many data types, and basically there are these fundamental data types. Okay, so like if I say there is a keyword, like a keyword like type. Okay, type means if I write something in the number, like I will type 10 here, so it will give its class, like what data type it is, int. And suppose if I type a 10.5, it's float. And suppose if I type 10 plus, I wanted to get a complex number. See, generally we use I or j for complex numbers a plus iota b. In Python we have to use j, which shows the negative of root of -1. complex. Okay, and now if I wanted to get type of I get some kind of error. Okay, now I have discussed int. What int we know, what is int, float we know, complex we know. Now let us discuss what is boolean. It is boolean. A boolean expression like true or false. As we have discussed what is true, what is false. I will assign a value for a it's 10, for b I will assign 9, and now if I see a is greater than b, it's true. A is less than b, it's false. Okay, a is equal to b. Here I got nothing. Why? Because I have assigned the value of b to the a. Okay, and now what is string? A string is a combination of characters or letters. Okay, you know what it is. And now we shall discuss about some other data types. The main of these things are like list, tuple, set. Okay, like you know what is array in C programming. Similar to that, there is list in Python. Like array is a thing where we use multiple a combination of different elements, okay, of same data type in array. But in list we can use of different data types. And tuple is also same thing, but there is one difference between list and tuple. List is mutable, tuple is immutable. Okay, in list you can modify the values, into in tuple we cannot modify. Let us assign a list. Okay, I'll write something. A equals to, I'll write start and comma, and then what it is a like club in our college, a club in SNIST, and then I write these three are characters, so I use a different data type, integers 350. These are club style. Okay, so this is a declared list from my side. So now let's say print this list. So if I press a enter, okay, I got this list. And like if I see, there are 4 elements in this list, and the position of start in this list is 0th position, club is 1st position, SNIST is 2nd, and 350 is 3rd position in this list. If I want to print only a particular list, like a of, I want only club to be get printed, so a of 1, yeah, got printed. And suppose I want to print all the values except start and club, so I will mention a of a1 is 2. Okay, this means all the elements should be printed from 1st position to here. I have, after this double is 2 symbol, I didn't mention any number, so from the 1st position to last position print all the values. Suppose I mention anything like a of 1 is to 2, the 1st and 2nd position elements, like from 1st to 2nd here it is exclusive, up to 2, not 2, up to 2. Okay, now if I want to modify the value, like as I said, list is mutable, so I will instead of club I will put a number 50. Okay, so a of 1 I will put something like number, a character ABC. Okay, now I want to print a C. Instead of club, ABC is printed, so list is mutable. And if I want to say it is similar to, same kind of thing is in tuple, but in tuple I can't change the value, so tuple is immutable. So this is some difference between these two things. And now let's see what are these things. Integers, whole numbers such as 120, 500, and floating points, decimal values, we know that. String, ordered sequence of characters. Okay, and list, ordered sequence of objects. Hi, like different kind of data types can be used here. Dictionary, here dictionary is like we use different thing of key and value. I think you are getting what it is. I will write something and I will assign a value to it, comma, multiple things can be used in dictionary. And tuple, See, immutable is written here. I can't change the value of it is defined. And set, unordered collection of unique objects. If you see, there are different representations of list, tuple and sets. In list we use square braces, in tuple curly, and in sets flower brackets. Okay, and boolean, as I said, it's logical value, true or false. Now these are some other data types. We have discussed what is int, float, complex, bool, string. We have discussed bytes. See, to store a group of byte numbers like array, it is immutable. Byte array, range, these are some different things like you will be learning slowly. If you like practice and keep on writing codes, you will get grip over all those things. And now we shall discuss some four forms of integral values. Okay, there are four values we are aware of. We are aware of decimal form and little bit of binary form, and octa and hexadecimal form are like we will be learning in here. Okay, so like if I want to change the values of these things, it will be there like I have written a value here, a equals to 10. If I wanted to know the decimal value, like not decimal, I want to know binary value. It is decimal form already. So binary of a, it's 0b100. Okay, so here 0b, see here 0b has a particular representation of binary, is getting that. And now I want to write the same code in octa form and hexa form. So oct of a, sorry, I'm getting 0o, octa form is 12, and now I need some hexa form of this. Hexa form of a is 0x, which means hexa form it's a. In hexa form, if you know hexa form, it is like 0 to 9 will get 9 numbers, and then we'll start from a b c like that. So if you know hexa form, you will know that. So these are the conversions that can we make for these values, and these things we have performed. And now Python provides some inbuilt functions. Print, as we have used this, type, we have used these two, and id of an object. Okay, so this is something interesting. General id means every element in memory in storage have a different id. Let us see id of a, we'll get some kind of number. Yeah, and now if I see id of what we see like b, yeah, we will get some different kind of values. These are ids of the particular elements. And next we are going to discuss operations, kind of operations. See, these are all operations. Here we have some extra operations other than C language, these two, 6th and 7th. Okay, so these are arithmetic operations that initially we have performed, like addition we use plus, negative, this slash, percentile is for modulus remainder, double slash for floor division, and this double is for power. And then yeah, these are some kind of examples that we have already done. And now logical operators. Okay, so like if you want to make, let us say a is a true element, b is false element, and if I want to know what is AND of this, it's false. Like AND is only true when both the elements are true, and if I want to check OR, it's true because any one of the two can be, if any one of these two elements is true, then all of them is true. Then I want to check the negation of A. For there is a different data type, not. I wanted to need not of A. Actually A is true, not of this will be false. And then let's proceed with assignment operators. So see, these are assignment operators that we get. So is equal to, we assign the values, This is addition, negative. Once go through all these things. Bitwise operators. These are bitwise and or. Bitwise operators convert the operand's data. Read this definition properly. Understand? Bitwise operators convert the operand data into binary form and then performs operations. Okay, particular specific operation that you mention and or whatever to binary values, and then gives result in the form of decimal format. Okay, this is different from the other operator. And then see, these are the things we perform. Okay, let's do these things in code. X equal to 1, y equal to 2, and now bitwise and it's 0, and now let's bitwise or operator, it's 3, we get some different values. And there are some special operators like those are like, let us define a list here. Sorry, yeah, I'll define a comma b comma c comma d. Okay, so now see, I have declared a list, right? And now I want to check that I don't know, this list could be very huge, containing of thousands of elements, and I wanted to say that whether a C named element is in the list or not. Then I have to use in. Okay, so I will write C in A. It's getting error. So like I will write instead of examples. When you consider these examples like comma 2, okay, only will take only 2 elements. If I see 2 in A, it's false. Yeah, returns to true if it finds a variable in given sequence, else false. Here we are getting opposite due to some kind of error. Like let us say 2 not in A, it's true. Okay, and then we have seen special operators, and then is not returns to true. See, these are similarly kind of variables. And then operator precedence. The following table, like this is the priority order. Okay, so if you perform a long arithmetic operation which consists of these so many elements, then this priority order would be followed in that particularly. Now we shall learn some conditional statements. As we have learned in C programming, there are many here: if else, nested if else. So first we'll know what if. You can get these things by your own. First we have, like in C programming, we don't need to write this special character, this special symbol, but here we need. So if you write write if, its condition, and then the statement that you wanted to get printed or the action you wanted to get performed. Let us take an example. Here print begin and input. Input is a data type to give an input to the value. Here enter a positive number, I equal to int x. Okay, and if I is less than 10, give a number is 1-digit number, print end. So here the number gets begin, enter a positive number, the entered number is 5 here, and if it is true, and then the statement got entered and this statement is printed. And then else statements. Else it should be mentioned after writing these 4 elements. Any one of these elements should be written before else. Else only is applicable when either if, else if, or while, for is written back of it. Here this is a syntax. If this condition is false, then it will go to this condition. And then these are some print statements. like a kind of example. And then if you go to else if, it is known as elif, elif. Okay, so here also there are some few examples, you can go through them. And nested if statements, nested if statements is a containing if elements inside an if element. Okay, there is here if, elif, else, these three statements are inside an if. Okay, so it is known as nested if statements. And next is looping. This is also a similar concept. In Python, while loop is used to execute a block of statements repeatedly until a given condition is satisfied. Okay, so this is an example. Initial value of I is 1, sum is 0, while I is less than or 100. Okay, and this gets incremented and the loop continues. And then this is a program for using while else, the else statement. For these are the three looping statements: for, while, next. Okay, or sorry, only two: for and while. In C we have three. And then there are some control statements: break, continue, and pass. Break is used to interrupt the loop, okay, and to start a new iteration. Suppose, see here print begin, the statement is break. Here the loop is, this statement is break and it is gone to next. Continue is used to continue the statement where the statement is broken. Okay, and pass, it is similar to break, but the difference between a comment and pass statement is like in Python, the interpreter only ignores. In comment it ignores entirely. Okay, but in pass it is not